So I got my jet ski pulled up here onto the dock off the lift so I could get underneath it and try to figure out what's going on with it. It was presenting symptoms of having a bad battery. So you'd put the key on, hit the power, and it would just go thump, thump. And it sounded like you didn't have enough amps to turn over the starter. So we swapped the battery out and same exact sound. So then that made me think something's underneath. But it was running fine when it was last parked. Otherwise, it wouldn't have even got up on the ramp here. You got to drive it up. It's a pretty heavy machine. So I started looking around, and I got into the back of it here. And I'll show you what I found. And how I got to here. So you've got a linkage right here for steering. And this makes it go left and right. This is your jet nozzle. So you're just gonna need a 10 millimeter wrench to open up this bolt, remove this bolt, and then you can take this linkage right here off. Then you've got 4 bolts. I can show you the bolt holes because I already took them out. There's one right there at the top, right in the middle of the screen. One over there, and then 2 on the bottom. When those 2 are removed, there are 2 hoses that are just pressed on to some, it looks like a brass housing, a brass tube with a nipple on the end. You just got to pry those off, and all I did was use a crow's foot. They're kind of brittle. These are 2012, so they're like 14 years old. But I used one of these, and I just tried to work it off and pull that off. With the 4 bolts removed, and those 2 hoses removed, and this linkage removed, now you've gotten access to the back. Because if you look in the back there, lo and behold, that's a rock. And I think it was just bouncing around in there, whoever was driving this last, allowing it to provide propulsion, and then when it stopped, it got locked in between these vanes and the impeller. So that's a rock sitting right inside there. Somebody got too close to shore. I'm at the point now to take the whole jet pump out. The tough part was really these hose clamps. These are 6 millimeter hose clamps and a very long copper connecting point here. And getting that off, had to use 2 of these at the same time to push that rubber back and get it to let go. There's also 2 bolts underneath here. Don't know if I can show those to you, but yeah, there they are. 2 of those right in the center. Those bolt up under here. Make sure you drop those out. And with those 4 bolts, these 2 hoses. Oh, and I also took out the reversing cover here. That was just 2 6 millimeter Allen wrench bolts here, 1 on each side. But they are tough to get out because you gotta worry about this space. So my socket set didn't work. I ended up taking those out by hand. And then also a little handle to climb up. There's 4 bolts there and there. So with all that removed, here I am now, just about to pull this off the motor and get the rock out. I was pushing this from the back side, and what goes in must come out, and it looks like it came out. That's it. It's a solid piece of limestone from the bottom of this Texas lake. And yeah, we're still spinning nice, not too banged up. That thing just seemed to catch right in between there and go. And then until it landed against these here, it wasn't a problem. But when it got wedged, then it wouldn't start. So let's get this back together and fire it up and see if we can get it to run. First thing I did was I removed the rubber seals here and put a bunch of silicone on them, and I cleaned out that ring inside there with some sandpaper. Had a little bit of like hard water buildup on there. We're just gonna slide this onto the drive shaft, and then we're gonna line up these 2 brass hose connectors. Just kind of feeling for that drive shaft in there. All right, everything's just matched up and the hoses have just started to connect onto those fittings. Make sure those are all choked up all the way. And then we'll get our 6mm and tighten those very small hose clamps. Now we're going to need to put the 4 main bolts in that hold this to the back of the jet ski. These are the 14mm bolts. And very important for all these bolts, we're going to be putting on the high strength green Loctite. Now we're going to put the directional controller on the back of the pump. You've got these 2 hoses that just need to be pushed on. And then you've got your 4, these medium-sized bolts. Now let's get these 2 that go underneath. All right, everything's put back together. Let's see if we can fire it up. All right, well that worked. Got the rock out of the jet pump and we're back in business. So looking forward to getting this thing back on the water again. Hope that helped. Have a great day.